technology at a presentation with a couple doctors. It was a very small group at a hockey rink here in Toronto.
Okay.
And he was sharing about what he discovered with this technology in regards to athletes and performance in regards to balance, power, stability, range of motion. And I was intrigued very much because I was working in that field with hockey. And I thought I knew something about balance, JoAnne.
Okay.
I've been working in the field of sports medicine for like 3 decades by that time that I met Jay. Okay, so it's not like I'm out of school, I'm green as the grass, and I've been
Right.
doing this a long time. And I go to this meeting thinking I'm going to be able to help this guy with what I knew about sports and
Right.
everything else, right? So I listened to him share what he's discovered, and I'm going, I never got this education lesson in neurology in my sports medicine school at Sheridan College. Never got it. Not this. And I'm still thinking I'm going to be okay when he starts talking about balance and stability because I've been teaching it for 30 years. Plus, I thought I had a secret weapon with me, which I brought with me to the meeting, which were custom orthotics in my shoes, thinking I'm going to ace this demo because I have all the latest technology of what I have been taught by people a lot smarter than me. So Jay proceeds to do the demo with me. And for those of you who don't know it, JoAnne can send you the video. You can reach out to her and he does this lateral and dynamic stability demonstration with me, JoAnne. And I'm standing on the latest, greatest technology from custom made orthotics. And I get absolutely crushed on the balance and stability demonstration. And I'm going, there's no way. There's got to be a trick here. You know
Okay.
what? Let me get more ready, and that's what I told him. Let me get more ready. And he did it again. And I get crushed again. And I had absolutely no balance and stability. And I'm going, geez. And then I stood on the insoles that he had designed with the technology. And then I felt what he had discovered. And I was planted in cement, JoAnne. And I got a little upset because all of a sudden I realized, JoAnne, that 30 years of sports medicine knowledge was wiped off the table. It was gone. Because what I had learned, I had all the latest. I've been teaching balance and proprioception, my eyes closed and stork stands and all this kind of stuff in my rehab, and I couldn't pass that demo. And then I'm sitting there stunned, and I got a little upset, when Jay goes, don't get upset, Kev. Your teachers that taught you don't know what I discovered. He's right. Because what I learned as a teacher, and I teach, is you only teach what you know. You
Right.
don't know something, you can't teach it. I mean, it's not rocket science, it's pretty simple.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
and that was my moment, JoAnne. It was like everything I had learned was wiped out. It's like that's how profound it was for me. And I got home that night and I told my wife, and I going, "You're not going to believe what I saw today." And I share people now. It's easy to look back in retrospect, right? But 6.5 years ago, Jay was in a very different place with with the company, the product that he had. But I knew my body. Like I knew my body. And there's like, no, this is not a little change, man. This is like massive. This is a
Hmm.
massive change in my balance and stability. And I took a leap of faith. I mean, I had proof in my own demo, but it
Yeah.
was like, I'll do whatever I can to help. I'll do whatever I can to help. And I did because I knew that this could have such a profound impact on athletes. And it did, because that was some of my very early demos with one of the hockey teams I was with. And it was with a junior A team in Toronto. And I did the demo with the guys in the dressing room. And they were like, what the flip is this, Kev? Pretty cool, eh? I says, imagine having this in your skates. And, now with how the tech has evolved and where it's gone and different products we have, oh my gosh. I tell you, JoAnne, I get emotional sometimes. I'm so
Yeah.
grateful. I listen to my gut and not, and I don't knock this, I didn't ask Jay for any research, by the way. I didn't ask him for any studies. I didn't ask him for any of this stuff because I knew what I knew about balance and stability. And when he did that demo with me, it was profound. And I'm going, this is what you discovered about neurology? This is like massive. And then now it's like unbelievable to see where it has gone, where it has evolved, and how it keeps growing, and how we keep growing. And without Voxxlife, JoAnne, I don't meet you. I don't mean you, and I don't meet you in Manitoba.
That's right.
But now we're friends.
Yeah.
You have your story, and I got a lot of, all of us who have been at it now have a lot of stories.
Right.
And it works very well in athletics, because all the athletes I go to, they go, you got a lot of amazing stories, Kev. Yeah, I've seen a lot of amazing things in my life with this tech. Where do you want to go? You want to go to the NHL? You want to go to the American Hockey League? You want to go IHL? You want to go NCAA? You want to go Junior A? You want to go AAA? You pick a league. I got a story. Really? Yeah, I've done the demo on these guys, because that's what I did. That was the world I was in, and it was the same look in them. Them, it's a little bit different, right? There's some colorful language that comes off their lips in the demo, because they're looking at their body, JoAnne, right? They're looking at the outside.
Right.
They're going, I'm gonna ace this, Kev. Like I'm in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the outside of your body looks good, but I don't really care about the outside. It looks nice, but it's here. This is what matters. This runs the house.
That's right.
And then you do the demo, and then you put them on the tech, and then they stand on it, and you do the demo again, and they're going, holy jumping, Kev. Yeah, now I'll tell you, now watch this. Now I'm gonna put the tech in your skates. Now go skate on the ice and tell me what happens when you go test it in your office. Tell me what happens, because that's all that matters. And the story started to happen. And we just started finding people, and we started going down these different paths from athletics, but it took us down all these different paths, JoAnne, which you're aware of now, from children to seniors to everyday people that have challenges.
Yes, it's amazing.
We're able to help them in a very simple way, which mind blows a lot of people, right? Because they're going, it can't be that simple, Kev. Yeah, it is. You know what? It actually is. When you get to the root level of the whole neuro that Jay had learned, it's very profound. Very, very profound. So
sometimes it's real tearjerkers, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because, I share with people, I said, I have 5 words in this mission: quality of life, hope, and dignity. When you give dignity back to people, and you give hope to people, and you give quality of life back to people, it's over. It's over. Because they're struggling, right? And it's like me as a therapist. They would come to see me in the clinic, and they go, I hope you can help me, because I was referred to you, and I've seen all these other people, and they haven't been able to fix me. It's like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, and I hope you can put me back together, Kev, because I'm falling apart, and I don't like what I'm experiencing, and I'm really praying. And we are able to help. Why? Because our technology works on the most important system in the body, which is the nervous system. And if they go, what do you mean, Kev? I said, well, go to Siri, go to University of Siri, or go to University of Google, and ask them, what is the most important system in the body? Every single search engine in the world will tell you the same answer. It's the nervous system. And I go, if you want further proof of why it's so profound what we have, is that the nervous system is the first system that is formed in the womb when you were conceived. So let me ask you this question. I go, sure, Kev. If the nervous system is the first system that's developed in the womb, welcome to embryonic neurology, it must be the most, they all got the right answer. It must be the most important, Kev. It's exactly it.
Yeah.
We work on the most important system in the body. Why? Because it runs all the other systems. They all get their messaging from the nervous system. It tells everything what to do, every organ, every cell in the body. This is what I need you to do. Why? I got to keep Kev alive. I got to keep JoAnne alive. That's my job. God made me to do this. This is my job. I'm going to do my job. Like Bill Belichick with New England Patriots. Just do your job. Okay, I'm going to do my job. Now, what if we could help it work better? Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. What do you got? Here, let me show you. The way we went. And it was a simplicity, but the profound effect of taking people that were spinning their wheels in the snow and all of a sudden they got traction. Welcome to the wintertime. Or you're skating with no edges. How's it going for you? Not good, Kev. Let me show you what it's like to skate with the right edges on your skates now. Oh my gosh, Kev, I can't believe how you sharpen my skates. Well, it's the same analogy with neurology. Now we got everything working just right. Do you like your new skates? Do you like your new body? If not, here, give me back. I'll dull the edges again. Now go skate with your old skates. No, Kev. I like my new skates. They're perfectly sharpened. You got me figured out. You got the right radius, right hollow. I'm good to go. Just keep my skates like this, Kev. No problem. That's what you do on the ice. Or walk your dog. Or go to school. Or be a developing child. Or be an active senior. Whatever you do, if I could show you how I could help improve your quality of life, is that of interest to you? If not, no big deal. That's what you see. It's how simple it is.
Yeah.
You know, you're the one that's stuck. You want to get unstuck? You want to get out? You want to get your snow? You want to get your car out of the snowbank? No, I'm okay, Kev. Let me stay here. Don't push me out. All right, stay in the snowbank. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I do care, but if you don't want to get help, I can't help you.
Right.
If you're not open to getting a push, I'm not going to push your car, man.
That's right. I'm not going to beg them. Exactly.
So.
Oh yeah, you have, well, this last 4 years you were on the road too, right? You were traveling across the states. You were meeting and seeing all kinds of different people. We were having a hard time keeping up with you because some of the things were, I mean, completely mind-blowing, right down to small children, tearjerkers. It was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what we've seen, JoAnne, is that when you share a story or you help someone that is so neurologically challenged or neurologically inconvenienced, as we call it, right? They have a neurological inconvenience, and you help them like that. It's over.
Yeah.
Because they felt it. They felt it. They know their challenges. Yep. They don't need a dog. I worked in sports medicine. They don't need me to confirm what their problem is. I just trying to figure out exactly perhaps what it is. And the end of the day is, Kev, can you solve my problem? That's all I care about. Kev, I don't care about your degrees and all this other stuff and whatever you got behind you in the wall. It don't matter to me. Just can you solve my problem? If not, do you know somebody that can? Because I gotta get busy living here, Kev. I gotta get busy living. I'm tired of being stuck. Great. I'll do whatever I can to help you. No problem. What have you got? Let me show you what I've learned from people a lot smarter than me. I thought I was smart when I met Jay. Obviously not. Because I'll never, and JoAnne, I will never forget that moment. Like it's firmly embedded in my brain. I knew exactly where I was. I can see myself in that hockey rink. I knew exactly what it looked like, the climate, the lighting, everything. That's how powerful it was. And now,
nice that it had a camera. Snap your picture of your
right, but we didn't know that at the time, right? Like I didn't have myself get. We know that now, right? Because when you video somebody experiencing hope for the first time,
yes,
or a change in their quality of life, we're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go play with this. Great, it's the raw emotion, both on the receiver of the tech and often sometimes on the giver of the tech.
Yes,
because you see the joy. And I've seen this with my work with seniors. I've had seniors cry in a presentation. They just wept. They could not believe it. Was like a miracle happened. And I know people are on the call going, "Oh yeah, right, sure." I'm telling you, no man, I'm telling you, I was there.
Yeah,
I got the movie. Yeah. I'll play the video for it. Watch the movie. I was there. Watch the look. Listen to them tell their story. You want to try it? If not, no big deal. It's okay. We've helped over 6 million people with this tech. Mm-hmm. Yeah. that speaks volumes in my eyes,
Yep,
you know.
exactly.
So, anyways,
So, how would you say to someone now, or is it a possibility, if say two people have the tech, but
yeah.
or they might be friends or whatever, but now we're not actually supposed to touch one another due to COVID. How would they be able to, what could you tell them that they might notice the
Well,
difference?
sure.
Or maybe
Well,
you can
there's
say
a
it in
few.
a good
Yeah,
way, but I know I can't.
yeah. Well, there's a few ways this can go, and I've done this with people that we've helped overseas. So I
Okay,
can share the physical demonstration
right.
if they have somebody that lives with them via this method right here. I can coach them, and they can, so I can do it, we can do the range of motion, we can do the lateral and dynamic stability, we can do that live. So be it.
Okay.
There's another one I use with my athlete. I mean, there's a range of motion demonstration that people can do by themselves.
Yep.
We just modify it because they can see how far they rotated through their trunk, and
Yes.
then they can stand on the technology and they can look at it again, and they're going to feel and see that they went further. Or we look at my work with athletes. I go to the gym and I have videos on this, and we do lateral flies to fatigue. So I'll sit back a bit. So we're doing lateral flies to fatigue. And so what I do is I put the insoles right in front of their feet, and they're standing behind the insoles in their barefoot or socks. It doesn't matter. And I just tell them, pick a weight that you can do at least 15 to 20 reps. And you're just going to lift with what you know about lifting. And when you can't lift another rep with what you know, step on the science, step on the technology, and let's see what happens. And when that happens with an athlete, JoAnne, when they do 10 to 30% more repetitions, it doesn't matter what I say, because they
Okay.
just improved. And I learned this from my guys and girls in the pros. They're going, Kev, if you give me one more rep, you gave me one more rep. Yeah, I got one more rep with your tech, whether it's 1, 5, or 10. Kev, it doesn't matter. You help that athlete improve with
Right.
whatever you learned. And that all of us, from nutrition to coaching to performance to therapy, whatever, it's all part of the same toolbox. Am I able to help you perform at a better level? Is that of interest to you? If I could help you be stronger, have more power, have better resistance, better stamina, better recovery, better mobility, better flexibility, is that of interest to you? Absolutely, Kev. Great. Just wear the tech, tell me what happens. And the other one is simple as well, JoAnne, is I just tell people, I said, listen, I have a 30-day money back guarantee. You can't lose. You cannot lose, because people have been hurt. I said, take the tech, follow the recipe that I tell you to follow, just like I did with a home program with my athletes. And wear the tech, and I want you to journal. I want you to write down, I call it the David Letterman top 10 list. I want you to
Okay.
write down the top 10 things that are relevant for you, that either are affecting your body or are important for you in performance. Okay, that's your test. Everybody's top 10 list is different. And I
Yeah, I
said,
would imagine.
that's right. And now, so let's see what happens to the top 10 list. I've had people I've worked with, Kev, I don't have a top 10 list. I got a top 30. I got a lot of stuff. All right, well, just write it all down. Trust in the science. Let's see what happens. If nothing changes, you want to try longer? No, Kev. Yeah, Kev, you know what? I watched your stories. I was on your testimonial site. I was watching those videos. I'm going to keep wearing the tech. Something's going to happen. Yeah, it probably will. It's going to take, you just need some more time. It's like kids going to school. I want to be a senior I want to graduate high school at age 11. It's not going to happen. No, 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 you got to go 1 year. Give yourself some time. Get there. You'll get there. And I said, embrace the process. Right now, the journey that you are on is not going very well, is it? No, it's not, Kev. So if you don't change, nothing's going to change. Oh yeah, you got a point. That yeah, I learn it from my athletes. I want to get stronger. Got to work harder. No, I don't want to work. You're not going to get stronger. It's not rocket science.
That's right.
It's very simple. So it's those components and those discussions I have with people, in a loving, kind way, because I know I see and feel what they're going through. Can I share? Can I share some hope with you? Absolutely, Kev. Tell me another story, Kev. I love your stories. You got a lot of stories.
Oh,
Let's
you
move on.
have so many. It's
You do
amazing.
too. You
I
do
said,
too.
I do. I just don't have them recorded. And that's the mistake that I made, because I tell you, some of them were right in front of our eyes. And
That's right.
sometimes we're
Well,
both
you know what?
because
They
of
are
what it did
recorded. They are recorded, JoAnne. They're
in our
recorded here
mind.
in your own. That's right. So
Yes.
now, if you put it to paper or you put it to an audio testimony, it is there.
Yeah.
And that's what we've learned, right? We have written testimonies, we have audio, we have video, we have a lot. Why? Because some people are okay with getting filmed, others are not. That's okay.
Yeah.
But you and I, when we're there, excuse me, we remember the moment.
Yes.
And you and I and others that are on this mission have those stories that nobody can take away from you. Nobody.
Nope.
Because you were there. And I said, this is what I tell. I said, just you're going on a road trip. That's why I love traveling. I'm going on another road trip. I'm going to learn something new. We got another game to go play. Well, you got to go to the game. What's going to happen today? I don't know, but I know something's going to happen. Why? Let me tell you what I've seen in the last 6.5 years. Everybody that puts on this tech will see an improvement in brain function. Really? Yeah, let me show you our science now. Let me show you what we're doing with QEEG brain mapping.
Mm-hmm.
I got brain mapped. That was my present this July because I couldn't travel. It's like, okay, can't go on a road trip. I'm going to go to a road trip. I'm going to get my brain mapped. I want to see what shape is my neurology in. Because I'm coming up on the big 6-0. I got a lot of things to do, man. I keep praying every day, Lord, don't take me home early, please.
Mm-hmm.
If you do, whatever. But I'm having too much fun right now, and we're helping a lot of people. And I got to be my best. But I've been living that kind of lifestyle, JoAnne, for the last 60 years. Like I almost didn't make it at birth.
Oh.
Like I almost didn't make it at birth. I had a blood condition that 6 months prior to being born, they had figured out how to solve it. So if I was born maybe 8 months earlier, maybe I'm not here right now. I don't know. But I didn't know. That's right. I didn't know this till later in life. Obviously, you don't know this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old. You don't understand this stuff. So every day is really important to me because it's one more day.
Exactly.
So, being your best is really important because we've learned things in our wellness journey of how to look after the body, and this is really, 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 really important.
It is.
And so I'm blessed. We're blessed, you and I and others on this call that are watching and recording, to have this technology now, because it wasn't around when I was in pro sports, but it is now.
Years ago either.
That's right. And it's funny when I share this with the pro guys, especially the guys that are retired, they go, Kev, like, where was this when I was playing in the NHL? Yeah, I know. They all say the same thing now, but it's like, it wasn't invented yet. But it is now. You can still benefit from the technology.
Oh, you're never too old. And never too.
No, that's right.
Never.
That's right.
Never.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So these are these special moments that you and I and others have seen. And, for those that are watching this, I just tell you, I mean, if somebody shared this video to you, try it, man. Try it. You have nothing. You have everything to gain because you know your body. You don't need a doctor to tell you don't feel well. That's your nervous system. That's your nervous system telling you, I feel really tired. Okay, go to sleep. No, I can't go to sleep. I got to watch another show on Netflix. Will you go to sleep, please? Go to sleep. I need you to rest for me, Kev. Or you wake up and, man, I feel amazing. Well, how do you know you feel amazing? It's the nervous system. It's telling you you're good to go. Go. All right. Or if not, why? It's trying to keep everything. The term we use is called homeostasis. It's a big word. It's a good word for Scrabble. Get a lot of points in Scrabble with that word. And it's a good word because it's the optimal position for all the systems in your body. That's the job of the brain, folks. You get 100 trillion pieces of data flying a second here in your body. It's crazy. The speed at which this thing is working to orchestrate everything in your body to be its optimal. But when you start getting suboptimal, the body says, okay, I'm trying to bring it back up or bring it down. Why? You got to keep it right in the zone. Blood pressure, body temperature, enzymes, acid, base. You go, the list goes on and on and on. Why? That's the best place for this to work. Oh, who's looking after that? The nervous system. Oh, thank God they're doing all that stuff. You don't have time to think about all that stuff.
No, it just happens, right?
Yeah, it's the autonomic nervous system. It's the way God made it.
That's right.
Don't worry. We got everything under control for you, Kev. I got your breathing under control. I'll bring it down, bring it up based on how much you get too excited to talk. I'll give you more O2. We'll bring your heart rate up a bit there because you're talking a lot. Why? It's adjusting everything with acids and bases and oxygen and carbon dioxide. Why? Because that's really important for how your body functions. And so we happen to be involved with a company that is the only one in the world that does this. This is what's so beautiful. Yes. And now we're on a mission to help people. Why? Because how's your quality of life? How's your hope? How's your dignity? Are you winning the game today? Or are you losing? Because if you're not winning, you're losing. That's what I've learned in sports. Or it's a tie game. So it's a tie game, but the end result is to win the game. I need to win the day. And the next day, I need to win the next day. Because if you don't win, you lose. What's lose? 6 feet under the ground. No, I don't want to go 6 feet underground, Kev. Okay, good. Neither do I. Not for a long time. I want to get to at least triple figures. Triple figures. Get there. That's the goal. With good quality of life.
Right.
So what am I going to do? Keep learning from people a lot smarter than me about how do I optimize this body? What do I need to drink? What do I need to eat? How much do I need to exercise? How much sleep do I need? What kind of friends do I need to hang around? What kind of mindset? It's a lifestyle. We are in a very special family of people that are very motivated to help each other. The greatest gift is to go and help people.
That's right.
We do that very well in this team. So we keep doing that. And that's what a team does. That's what, being in Manitoba, when I was with the Oilers, that's when they had the dynasty years. Gretzky, Curry, Messier, Lowe, Anders. It's like, imagine having a team like that every day. Really? Yeah, that's what we have with our team. That's the culture that we are creating with all of us. Why? The Stanley Cup is to Super Bowl, the World Series is to help 1 billion people. That's the championship is 1 billion. Okay, so we're at close to 7 million. All right, we got 993 million to go. All right, we need some help. Can't do it by yourselves.
No.
But how does a team win? Team wins collectively, everybody working together for the end result, which is to win the last game of the season, or in this case, get to 1 billion. Then we'll have another championship to go for. But that's what we that's what we're keeping our eyes on. How do we get there? Well, we got to do it together because that's what teams do. That's what the true, those of us who played sports on those championship teams, they all remember how we won as a team and we lost as a team. Nobody cared about individual awards. They don't care. They're nice to get, but at the end of the day, if you're a pro athlete or you're on a team, you just want to win the championship. That's what they all remember.
And the
It's
good
just
feeling.
it's a great feeling. So for us, it's helping somebody, and then we won another game. Great. Okay, there's lots of games to play. We're all over, Canada, US, and the UK. We keep growing. Why? Because quality, those 5 words: quality of life, hope, and dignity. They're very powerful. So it's pretty amazing.
Kevin, I could listen to you talk for hours and hours and hours.
Don't go too long. People go, Kev, like you got to, like, this second period's coming up, Kev. We got to flood the ice. We got to flood the ice, Kev.
Well, I just want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all of those who will listen and glean information and knowledge from what you've shared with us tonight. I really, really appreciate it. And even sharing with my own personal team, with my customers. I think it's great hearing it from somebody else. But I will say, it, and it does. When I think back to some of them, it causes me to cry, or I have tears, or I become
Yeah.
emotional because it was such a life. And all I can ever think after, oh, if I'd have known that was going to happen, if I'd have had a camera, because to show them the expression on their face, right? That is so, but it's imprinted in my brain. I see it. I feel it.
Yeah, that's right.
The gratitude, or sometimes when you get those calls of thank yous,
Yeah.
or when we could hug. Oh my gosh, that's what I miss now with all this, is being able to see them and get that hug and say, thank you, you changed my life. You know what I mean, Kevin?
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
is, it's such a awesome feeling, because you know you made a difference in that person's life. You impacted them, as you said, in such a powerful way.
Yeah.
And it is our central nervous system that controls everything. We just don't always think about that. And many times people don't think about it because
No.
they don't know what's going on, right?
Well, JoAnne, you bring up a really good point. And what I saw, when I was teaching in the colleges and exercise physiology and anatomy and sports medicine and wellness, is that all of us in Voxxlife, we're teaching to people that a lot of them don't understand neurology. They don't understand. They weren't taught. Well, what does your brain do? Okay, well, let me tell you what it does. And now, if I can show you a way, an analogy I use with people, it says, where your brain's working right now, you're in dial-up mode, man.
Stable.
How's that? What's dial-up like? Oh my gosh, really, Kev? Yeah, let me show you what high speed is like. Really? You're gonna take me from dial-up to high speed? Yeah, I lived on a farm with dial-up. And how long it takes to upload a video? My kids told me, Dad, it's gonna take like 7 hours. You don't have 7 hours. I need it like this. I says, can I show you something else? Can I show you high speed? Absolutely. What does that do? Changes everything, how quickly everything is processed. Why? That's the nervous system. You got some nerves firing close to 300 miles an hour. Why? You got to react like this. You don't have like, here, let me slow down the
Yeah.
fall. No, you got to react like this. Why? It's a reflex. It's protecting you. It's keeping you alive. It's got to go quick. Oh yeah, I know. Let me teach you about your body. Let me show you something. You decide what you want to do. It's your body. It's your house. I know what I want to do. Why? I experienced it. I went from on a snowstorm to the beach neurologically. That's the analogy I use with the traffic jam with people. They say this. I say, give you an analogy, folks. For those of you who are listening to this analogy, I want you to imagine your favorite place in the world you've ever been to. Favorite place. So you got it? Okay. Where you are neurologically right now. So I'm in Toronto. If you haven't heard of the 401 traffic in Toronto, you'll hear about it. It says you're in a traffic jam at rush hour neurologically. That's where you are. Really? When you put on the tech, now neurologically, you're in your favorite place. Where would you rather be? On the 401 at 5 o'clock in a traffic jam, or on your favorite in your favorite place? They all give me the right answer, even the kids. Oh, there. Okay. Now let me show you what it feels like. Really? Yeah, do the demo. That's one of our techs. But you gotta wear it, try it, experience it. Let me know what happens. Those 5 words, your top 10 list. Let me know what happens. Let me tell you what we've seen now. I got over 50. We have over 50,000 testimonies. 4.5 years. 50,000. Which one you want to watch today on a reality show? They're all real people like you and I, JoAnne. We know those people.
Yep.
You can talk to them.
Constantly, more and more people are volunteering and submitting. It's
amazing.
It is truly.
It's such a gift.
Yeah.
Because it's about helping.
I call it the gift of hope.
You're right.
That's how I look at it. That's how I feel about it. Because even for myself personally, it changed my entire life. And if somebody would have told me that almost 3 years ago, I'd have told them they were crazy. You know, and I was a big skeptic. It can't be. There's got to be something to this. But you know what? Myself personally, I know what it's done for me, and I know what it's done for my husband. So I have no hesitation ever in sharing that, and I always do that with my people. But it's great. Well, okay. Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to share, Kevin?
You know, we can go on forever, which we can't. People got to go to bed, and people got things to do. And but you know, I just share with people. I said, you know, I share from my heart why it's changed my life. It's changed others around me that had lost hope, that had no hope. But now you share and you help. And you know, the mission is the mission. But it starts with what? You got to try the tech. You can read everything. You can read every book there is about hockey, but you have to put the skates on and get on the ice.
That's right.
Oh, I know everything about hockey. You ever played? Nope, you know nothing about hockey. You've never skated. You don't know how to hold a hockey stick. Okay, let me show you what it's like to skate like Elvis Stoico. Or skate like Torvill and Dean from the figure skating. I remember the Olympic Games. Let me show you what it's like to be graceful on the ice. Wow, that's beautiful, Kev. Yeah, they know how to skate. I can teach you. There are people that do that. And why? It's to help you be what you want to do best. Because we're all created for a purpose. Right. When you find your purpose and you find your passion, man, it's a whole different life that you live. Because that's what motivates and inspires us every day to get out and go do what we do. I don't care if it's a job that you have or a profession that you're in or whatever it is that you do. That's your calling. That's your gift. If I could help you be better at what you love to do, is that of interest to you? If not, no big deal.
Yes.
Simple as it is. So, anyway.
Okay. Well, thank you again very, very much. And I hope you don't get in too much more snow that you had to do the other day.
It's all gone. It's all melted again. It's all melted. It's all good. It's all green.
Oh well,
I gotta put the Christmas lights up now. So I get to put the Christmas light. Weather's warm now, so I'm gonna put the lights up. So we're good.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you've gleaned some information. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either one of us, actually. Kevin will have every single answer for you, and I can do what I can do. But if I don't, I know who to go to automatically.
There you go.
Likewise. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Good night.
Thanks,
God bless you, and thank you.
Bless you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stop recording.